Wellness Tuesdays are one of my favorite nights of the week. An opportunity to hear from members of the wellness team on different topics related to our health. And I think one of the reasons why I love it so much is that it's really been a brainchild of Laura's and I's from the beginning when we founded VIDAFY, because health goes so much farther beyond just a single product, or just something that maybe we're taking, or something that we're experiencing today. Maybe today the most important aspect of our health is the pain in our shoulder, or something that just happened last week, or a migraine that we have, etc. But the truth is that health and wellness goes so much farther beyond that. And one of the things that we wanted to establish when we started the company was a continuing education effort where we can continuously learn more about our health, more about measures and steps we can take in our lives to really achieve true wellness. And one of the members of our wellness team, there's each three members I've had the opportunity to work together with. But in particular, Dr. Angel Gabet and Dr. Cesar Fernandez, I've had the opportunity to work with now for many years, and has been a privilege to get to know them better and to hear from them and learn from them. Just this last week, we had an incredible trip to Bali. And during that experience, we were in wonderful locations all the way on the other side of the world. I don't know how many of you have been to Bali, but it is a long trip, especially when you're traveling from Salt Lake City, Utah. It took us about 24 hours flight time to get over there. Plus, I think that maybe took in a little bit, some of the layovers that we had on the way back, a little bit more. And so we're still fighting a little bit with jet lag since we just got back yesterday. But, we had a wonderful experience, incredible sights there, just incredible beaches. We went snorkeling and just crystal waters. We had, we went out and saw some of the Hindu temples there in Bali, just incredible cultural experiences as well, getting to know the people and just having those experiences. But what impacted me the most was just hearing the multiple testimonies and stories of people that have been impacted by the product, or sharing the product with family members, friends, have impacted the lives of those who they care for the most. And it doesn't matter where we go around the world, whether we travel to Europe, whether we're down in Latin America, whether we're over in the Oceania countries, in Australia, New Zealand, wherever we go, we hear those stories, people that are being impacted by our products. And that is just a wonderful satisfaction to know. And I think, once again, it goes back to our roots and how important it is for us to not only have impactful products, but also to have that continuing education to learn more about how we can apply the impactful products in our lives, in our health, sharing it with others, and how we can make decisions as well, health decisions, wellness decisions that can lead us to a better life, a better lifestyle, and enjoying life. So tonight we have the privilege to hear from my friend and from a wonderful human being, somebody that's dedicated his life to health and wellness. He's been a medical surgeon in his country of Honduras, where he initially trained and became a doctor. And then he continued his education as he studied at Stanford University in California as well, in a continuing education atmosphere, and has dedicated his life to just training and helping others to understand the blessings of making positive decisions in their health and wellness, little steps that they can take, and definitely applying those things through natural nutraceuticals, products that can naturally help us achieve those wellness goals. And it's just a pleasure to have you with us, Dr. Fernandez. We really appreciate you taking the time to share of your wealth of experience and knowledge, and the experience you've had as well, sharing our products with the, people here in the US, down in Latin America, and the incredible experiences that they're having as well. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Dr. Cesar Fernandez from our wellness team.
For the people that is new here, my name is Cesar Fernandez. As Shane already told you, I'm a medical doctor, and I'm going to be entitled today to talk to you about this amazing company and amazing product and technology that supported all of us. We are very happy to be a part of this wellness team globally, and we are studying a lot of information in journals and with patients and with the surrounding family that people that we know, and we are basically amazed by the results. Amazed. Believe me, I've been around this industry for about 25 years or more, and I haven't seen something that impacts at this level the health and wellness of the people. Okay. I saw people participating here from Sacramento, California, from New Zealand, from Europe. Iowa, New York, I saw you already. And I'm very happy for you to be here with us, because I know in some places it's 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So you make this commitment, this effort to be with us here. And I'm going to start talking about the future of health and wellness in a missile. Why? Because the nano curcumin is something that we found in the last year that is something to be shared throughout all the world. There's a disclaimer I need to read before I get started. The following information is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice. It is only for informational, educational purposes based on preventive medicine. If you think you have any conditions shown in this presentation, we suggest that you consult a certified healthcare professional for the diagnosis and treatment of any medical condition. Okay? That being said, let's get started talking a little bit about curcumin. As you all know, curcumin is the main active compound of turmeric, a plant with more than 4,000 years of history in traditional Ayurvedic and Asian medicine. In recent years, modern science has endorsed many of its health benefits due to the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties. Okay, so what happens is that curcumin has a lot of health properties, but some of them, I'm going to get started here. Some of them just starts in the powerful natural anti-inflammatory support that it has. Curcumin blocks molecules to promote that promote inflammation in the body. Its anti-inflammatory effect has been shown to help conditions such as arthritis, inflammatory bowel diseases, and other chronic conditions. The thing is that also antioxidant properties in curcumin neutralizes free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, as you already know. In addition, it increases the activity of the body's own antioxidant enzymes, improving the body's ability to fight oxidative damage, which is linked to aging and chronic diseases as well, such as cancer and heart diseases. As you could see over there in the picture, it also lowers risk in heart disease, delay aging, etc. What happens is that when you started to talk about this topic, you need to, separate all the impact that it takes place in your body. For example, it improves the brain health, where studies said that they suggest that curcumin may increase level in a molecule called the brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a hormone that promotes the growth and survival of neurons. This could be a benefit for the memory and help prevent neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer and dementia, for example, just to mention a couple. Another benefit is the cardiovascular health. Curcumin improves the function of the endothelium, which is the lining of blood vessels. A healthy endothelium is crucial for maintaining balanced blood pressure and also to prevent cardiovascular disease, which is the main cause of death in the whole world. 7 out of 10 people are dying of problems in its cardiovascular health. It also reduces inflammation and oxidative stress damage, both key factors in the development of this heart disease. Another topic is that cancer prevention support. Curcumin potential to inhibit cancer cell growth and reduce angiogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels in tumors, and metastasis that has been studied. While research is ongoing, initial results shows that it's very promising to certain cancers. For example, just to mention some of them, stomach, lung, and intestine cancer, and breast also. I saw a lot of studies. Again, emotional health antidepressant effects are being shown and studied by increasing levels of serotonin and dopamine, two key neurotransmitters for emotional well-being and promoting the reduction of neuroinflammation. Yes, your brain also has inflammation. Curcumin may be useful as an adjunct in the treatment of mild and moderate depressions, according to the bibliography. So, another topic is improved digestive health. Thanks to its anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial properties, curcumin may be beneficial for people with digestive disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or ulcerative colitis. So, what happens? Which are the curcumin challenges? What happens if all of this is true? If the science already get into the lab and published all of these studies, what happens with curcumin? What are the challenges? Curcumin has very low bioavailability due to its pure absorption in the gut. Large doses of traditional curcumin are required for beneficial effects. The body's rapid elimination reduces its effectiveness. What happens then is that these challenges are the main problem with the traditional turmeric that we already know. It doesn't matter how much you take, very low intestinal absorption, pure distribution in your tissues and cells is eliminated very quickly from your body. You need to take more and more often, increasing the possible unwanted effects. Okay? So, again, low absorption and bioavailability is one of the curcumin's biggest challenges, and its bioavailability when consumed orally is very, very pure, very, very low. This means that a small amount of curcumin reaches the system circulation. Just to mention an example, in a cap of 500 milligrams, after it all went through, you just find 1 or less than 1 milligram in your cells. Imagine that. The reasons behind this low absorption include its pure solubility in water, which makes it difficult for it to dissolve in the gastrointestinal tract and subsequently be absorbed by the body. What is the solution then? The combination with piperine. Some of the people that were studying this in the last 20 years started by putting some black pepper. Improves absorption? Yes, a little bit, from 1 to 10. By inhibiting the hepatic metabolism of curcumin, increasing its bioavailability. Advanced formulations now, such as nanoparticles, liposomes, and phospholipid complexes, have also been developed to improve absorption. The short half-life. Curcumin has a relatively short plasma half-life, which means that it's rapidly eliminated from the body. This limits the duration of the effect after ingestion, and the rapid degradation reduces the time during which curcumin can exert its action in the body. It means that you must take it again every 1 to 3 hours. Could you imagine that? Taking a bunch of caps or tablets every 1 or 2 or 3 hours? That's just impossible. What's the solution again? Encapsulation in nanoparticles or conjugation with other compounds can prolong its half-life in the body, allowing it to remain active longer. So we could take it every 12 to 24 hours, much easier, as you could see. Solubility in water. Curcumin is hydrophobic, purely soluble in water, it means, which complicates its dissolution in body fluids, affecting its absorption in the intestine. This property also limits its intravenous administration, which could be a more direct and effective route of delivery. But because of this conjugation problem and dissolution, we also have a problem with this way to administer it. Solution: the use of micelles or controlled release vehicles such as nanoparticles, which help improve their solubility and facilitate their transport to the areas of the body where they are needed. That's the main solution. And when you understand this, you understand also that the instability in physiological conditions, curcumin is unstable in alkaline environments. For example, the small intestine, where it rapidly degrades into inactive compounds. This instability also affects its clinical effectiveness. Okay, so which is the solution? Again, encapsulation technologies are being developed that protect curcumin from degradation until it reaches its site of action in the body. An example is encapsulation in micelles. So we are on the right track, as you could see. You need a lot of curcumin, yes, due to its low bioavailability, as I just said, and rapid metabolism. Relatively high amounts of curcumin are needed to achieve the effects we require, which can increase risk of gastrointestinal side effects in some people. The solution, again, improved formulations, such as curcumin in nanoparticles, make it possible the amount needed to obtain a health effect, reducing potential of unwanted effects. And to mention again, hepatic metabolism, curcumin is rapidly metabolized in the liver and intestinal wall, which further contributes to its low bioavailability. It is converted into metabolites that are less active or even inactive in therapeutic terms. These metabolites are eliminated from your body in your stool or urine in smaller proportions. And the solution, again, as we mentioned before, piperine can inhibit certain liver enzymes, decreasing curcumin metabolism and improving its stability in the body. The negative part is that piperine or black pepper can interact with some medication at the liver level. And if they lower the liver enzymes, so the liver is and your organism is exposed to a lot of toxins that is circulating in your blood, or in other enzyme inhibitors and improvements in formulations to slow metabolism are also being investigated with pure results. Nanotechnology formulations, for example, have liver metabolism, but it's but much slower than it does although, as I've been telling you before, allowing curcumin to continue to perform its function for a longer time. Another important thing that I need to mention here, it's the BBB, the blood-brain barrier. Crossing the blood-brain barrier, despite curcumin promising effects on brain health, one of the biggest challenges is this: the limited ability to cross the BBB. This barrier protects the brain from potentially harmful substances, but also limits the access of therapeutic compounds such as curcumin. The solution again, strategies to improve their brain penetration are being investigated, such as the use of nanoparticles or lipophilic carriers. These techniques can help curcumin cross the BBB in sufficient concentrations to exert the neuroprotective effects. Drug interactions, another topic that is very important. Due to its influence on certain liver enzymes, curcumin can interact with some drugs affecting your metabolism. This can have consequences on the efficacy and toxicity of some medications, requiring caution in patients taking multiple drugs. The solution, again, caution is advised when using curcumin in combination with certain medications and always under medical supervision to avoid potential negative interactions. This effect is substantially minimized or eliminated by using nanocurcumin particles. Okay? Now we enter the other side, the micellization, the third patented BioMS technique that the lab applies to our product. Micellization is the technique used to improve the solubility and bioavailability of hydrophobic compounds such as curcumin. In the case of curcumin, micelles encapsulate the hydrophobic compound, the curcumin, allowing it to dissolve better in aqueous media, such as fluids in the gastrointestinal tract. And also, the specific benefits that micellization gives curcumin, I'm going to mention it one by one. Improved solubility in water. By encapsulating in micelles, curcumin becomes more soluble in aqueous media, as I told you already, and making it easier to dissolve in digestive system. This allows to be more easily absorbed in the intestine and increases its systemic availability. The increased bioavailability of this technique, one of the main challenges of curcumin, as I've been said, is its low bioavailability, as a small fraction of the ingested compound makes it to the bloodstream. Micellization can significantly increase the amount of curcumin that is absorbed, increasing its bioavailability up to 277 times more than its natural form, according to some studies. Benefit is that this means that less amount of micelled curcumin is needed to obtain the same therapeutic effects, making the treatment more efficient. Okay. Great stability under physiological condition, another quality that micellization adds. Curcumin is unstable in physiological environments, especially in the alkaline conditions, such as the small intestine, where it tends to degrade rapidly. And micelles protect curcumin. It's around the main molecule from the degradation in these environments, keeping it stable and functional for longer periods of time. Benefit: the greater stability allows curcumin to maintain effectiveness during its transit through the digestive system and a better arrival at its therapeutic destination. Control release, another very important topic. Micelles can help release curcumin in a controlled manner into the body, ensuring a more gradual and sustained delivery of the active compound. This is useful for prolonging its action in the body, overcoming the barrier of curcumin's short half-life in its free form. The benefit, as you understand, this allows the therapeutic effect of curcumin to last longer and improves its effectiveness in long-term treatments. Another topic: reduced toxicity and side effects. Thanks to the increased bioavailability offered by micellization, it is possible to achieve the desired effects with lower amounts of curcumin. This reduces the risk of side effects associated with taking high amounts of curcumin, such as gastrointestinal upsets. The main benefit is that it improves the tolerability of the treatment, making it safer for prolonged use or even in sensitive people. Now, let's enter the benefits of nanotechnology over curcumin. Nanotechnology is a nanocurcumin that is improved from, it's the improved form of curcumin encapsulated in nanoparticles. Okay, very, very small particles. You could only see it with a microscope, which significantly increases its absorption and bioavailability. Improved bioavailability of curcumin provides what? In its natural form, has very low bioavailability, as I've been saying, a very pure absorption, rapid degradation, and liver metabolism. With nanotechnology-based system, encapsulate curcumin into nanoparticles, facilitates its absorption and protection through the gastrointestinal tract, very similar to micellization. So it's the second and the third patent that we have in our lab. Benefit increases the amount of curcumin entering the systemic circulation, allowing more effective concentrations to be achieved with lower amounts. Improves nanotechnology, improves stability. Curcumin is prone to degradation under physiological conditions. I told you before, the pH, the digestive enzymes. The benefit is that this stabilities extend the lifespan of curcumin in the body, allowing it to maintain its effectiveness for longer and reach its destination in its active form. Controlled and sustained release. Also, as micellization, nanoparticles allow for a control and sustained release of curcumin into the body. Instead of releasing the entire compound at once, the nanoparticles release it gradually over time. The benefit is that this allows stable levels of curcumin to be maintained in the body for longer periods of time, improving its effectiveness and reducing the needs for frequent amounts. Remember the ones that has a piperine, black pepper? You need to keep on ingesting it every 1, 2, or 3 hours. Okay, we could, prolong this up to 12 and up to 24 hours also. Better penetration into tissues and cells. Nanoparticles are small enough to pass through cell membranes and biological barriers, such as the blood-brain barrier. This significantly improves curcumin's ability to reach specific tissues, including the brain, where it can exert neuroprotective and antioxidant effects. The benefit is that it increases curcumin's effectiveness in hard-to-reach areas of the body, such as brain, tumors, eyes, and inflamed tissues, which is the main reason we are here talking about all of this. So, what else? Increased anti-cancer efficacy. In cancer treatment, nanotechnology helps curcumin reach tumor cells more efficiently. Nanoparticles also allow for selective accumulation in tumors where curcumin can inhibit cell proliferation, induce apoptosis, which is the programmed cell death, and block angiogenesis, which is the formation of new blood vessels that feed the tumors. If you block the angiogenesis, if you induce apoptosis, and if you inhibit cell proliferation, wow, you have a lot to talk about the cancer efficacy of our products. Benefits: enhances the anti-cancer effects of curcumin, improving its ability to fight tumor growth and spread. And I'm not saying this. If you go to this bibliography, curcumin-based nano formulation, which was published in the journal Molecules of 2022, the topic was a promising adjuvant towards cancer treatment. Okay, so it's been proved by science. Lower toxicity and increased safety. By encapsulating curcumin in nanoparticles, it also, the compound's direct contact with the gastrointestinal system is reduced, decreasing the risk of irritation and toxicity. In addition, by allowing for more efficient administration of curcumin, lower amounts can be used for the same beneficial effects. So fewer side effects and better tolerance of the treatment overall, allowing the use of curcumin for extended periods of times. So, as a summary, some benefits of nanocurcumin, like joint health, where it reduces the joint inflammation and pain, cardiovascular care, improves heart health by protecting vascular endothelium, brain health, supporting cognitive function, and protecting against oxidative stress. Immune system strengthens the body's natural defenses, metabolic and autoimmune conditions, supporting metabolic rate and modulating immune response in autoimmune diseases, and gastrointestinal health, where it reduces the bowel inflammation and improves digestion, just to mention some of them. Okay? The conclusion is that curcumin is a potent natural compound with multiple health benefits, backed by both traditional medicine and scientific studies. Incorporating it into the diet in the form of supplements with technology can contribute to general well-being and the prevention of chronic diseases. So now we don't have to wait for the future. We already have the answer to all of these limitations that curcumin has. As I've been telling you before, the Federal Ministry of Germany, through its education and research area, they made a deal with Hohenheim University, which is a biochemical and nutrition lab. They discovered 3 technologies in the same product, and it's been called the BioMS technology by our company, VIDAFY. From the root to micellar nanotechnology. So, first of all, the first patent is extracting the oleoresin curcumin from the organic turmeric. The second patent is application of the nanotechnology at the curcumin. Yeah, brought it to very, very, very small molecules. The third one is micellization. So one is nanotechnology, the other one is micellization of the nanocurcumin. Now you put hydrosoluble molecules surrounding the nanoparticles of curcumin. And the final product is that micelle of 30 nanometers, which is sort of like the size of a virus, just to mention an example. The BioMS technology is supported by science. As you could see in this publication from the Institute of Biological Chemistry and Nutrition, the University of Hohenheim at Stuttgart, Germany, this is the science that is being published and where our compounds in the product are being supported. And we also have another plus. Vitamin D3 provides, our product NanoFi provides the 60% of the RDA, the recommended daily allowance of vitamin D3, which is a fat-soluble vitamin bioavailability problem because of its type, liposoluble, and now also with BioMS technology inside the micelle. Inside the micelle, as you already know, the vitamin D contributes to immune system, bones, muscle, metabolism, your heart, etc. Research products. Being a research product and being a German patented technology, we have all the good manufacturing practices, the non-GMO, the allergen-free, the kosher from Israel, halal control, the hazard analysis of critical points, HACCP, and all the support with universities, with journals, with quality like the ISO 9001, and all of this supporting the quality of our products. And the BioMS by VIDAFY, we also again, not Nanofy, but another alternative, we have Curcumin Plus. Curcumin Plus is also a nanomicellar curcumin, high degree of intestinal absorption, excellent bioavailability, proven effectiveness, and of course, its quality. But we add vitamin C and ginger, which the four compounds makes a formulation of ingredients with synergistic effects. This synergy provides a superior support also, especially in the areas of metabolism and the liver protection, the insulin resistant area. And it is not for this, but it provides a great support in the overweight and also in the people with problem with sugar, a higher level of sugar in the blood. So how much to take? 10 drops a day. Any one you choose. You could also switch between one or the other, or five drops of each one, or maybe you could increase it a little bit in the chronic diseases, which are maybe some of them are complicated. Because the requirements on this type of diseases are higher, as you already know. So you could increase it like 10 drops in the morning, 5 drops in the afternoon, or 10 drops of Nanofy in the morning, 10 drops of Curcumin Plus in the afternoon. It's not, it is a recommended use. This is not a dose. This is not a medication. Okay, this is not a drug. Don't misunderstand me. You need to understand that every people reacts in a different way. The needs of each one of the persons is at least 10 drops a day, at least. But you could increase it a little bit up to 20 drops a day. Okay. And as I said in the last Zoom with all of you people, the technology that changed the curcumin history is the BioMS technology from VIDAFY. We are changing the world history in the curcumin studies with this technology. We are all part of this. We are ready to get to all the countries in the world because all of us needs this technology in the curcumin and inside their tissues and cells. So thank you. Thank you for your patience with me. I think I took 5 or 10 minutes after the time, but I really wanted to say thank you to Shane and to Dave for being my hosts today, and also thanks the people in the chat that are writing from all over the world. Thank you, Shane. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fernandez. Loved your message. In fact, it's incredible. Sometimes we're just on the same wavelength, I think. I was reading up on a study today, and I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Very interesting. Let me see. Yeah, I've got it right here. Very interesting study that I read today in PubMed. PubMed, of course, is the website, government website where government-approved studies are published, right? And here in PubMed, the National Library of Medicine, I was reading up on this study today. It says nanoemulsion, an emerging novel technology for improving the bioavailability of drugs. And I thought, holy cow. I mean, our partner laboratory over in Germany, they started working on this in 2006. They patented it in 2016. And since 2016, we have been utilizing this nanotechnology, BioMS, this nanoemulsion that Dr. Fernandez just explained to us very well in a lot of detail and all the benefits of that. And we've been sharing that since 2016. And here we are 7 years later in 2023. This was a year ago in October 2023. This study was published saying that this is like this new technology and that pharmaceutical companies are now catching on to the benefits of nanoemulsion. I thought, wow, we are so far ahead of the curve, guys. We've had this technology now that we've been sharing for the past 8 years, in fact, since 2016. And now pharmaceutical companies are just now catching on to the benefits of using nanoemulsions, in particular with lipid ingredients, just as Dr. Fernandez mentioned with curcumin, and how we're able to overcome that bioavailability issue. You know, down here in the abstract of this study, it points out nanoemulsions are a cutting edge technology with a lot of potential for improving medication bioavailability in a variety of therapeutic contexts. They're a useful tool in the creation of innovative pharmaceutical formulations due to their capacity to enhance drug solubility, stability, and delivery. Nanoemulsions are positioned to play a crucial role in boosting medication delivery, enhancing patient outcomes as this field of study continues to advance. Guys, we've got all the benefits of this incredible nanotechnology in the micelle form, as Dr. Fernandez explained to us, but applied to all natural ingredients. So we get all the benefit with none of the secondary effects that you get with pharmaceutical drugs. What a benefit that we've had for the past 8 years to be able to share this and all the good that it's doing around the world. So thanks so much, Dr. Fernandez, for sharing that.
Shane, do you have 5 seconds? 5 seconds?
Yes.
Just to mention a quick line. I found also another study in the PubMed, the National Library of the US, and they are using the nanoparticle curcumin with chemotherapy right now with chemotherapy. Wow. Because the nanocurcumin delivers and protects the health cells, and the chemotherapy kills the other ones. So wow. They are the perfect cup. They are using it right now. So the thing is that we are not, we are not aware of what we have in our hands, because we had it years ago, where that's nobody right. was talking about this. But now you're going to get started to hear a lot of this. Even in the chemical industry.
Incredible. We're on the cutting edge here, guys. And I just want to reiterate, of course, our products are not medicines. They're not pharmaceutical drugs. We cannot and do not talk about health benefits, etc. But you can definitely share the benefits of this incredible nanotechnology that delivers. And there's studies all over. Just direct your contacts, your family members, the people that you're sharing the products with. Just direct them to PubMed. Have them look up nanoemulsions. Have them look up nanoparticles with curcumin. They'll see all the benefits. You don't even have to talk about it. Just direct them to there, and they'll see all the benefits that our product has and can have to their well-being. I also just want to share real quick, there were a lot of questions on, hey, is this going to be published? Is this going to be shared, this webinar of Dr. Fernandez? Yes. Every webinar, every bounce call, every midway call, every wellness team call, we share on VIDAFYvideos.com. VIDAFYvideos.com. That will take you directly to our YouTube page, where you can see here all of these are posted. These are recent videos. You can go to the playlists and you can see the wellness calls. You can also see the midway call, bounce call, etc. So go to VIDAFYvideos.com, and that will share you all the latest videos. And make sure that you're plugged in. If I were you, I would subscribe to that page. Make sure that you're plugged in and so that you can share all of these things with your team members and with your contacts. Guys, thanks so much. We really appreciate you connecting on tonight. Wonderful opportunity to hear from members of the wellness team and their knowledge about our products, but about wellness topics that are so important for us. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Bounce Call.